Okay, is everyone here? Or
Yep. How's it going?
no, not too bad. Yourself?
Doing awesome. Thanks for having us.
No problem. Thanks for being here. Yeah, just bear with me. I'm pretty new to Twitter Spaces myself, so
Yeah, no problem. Take your time. If you have any questions, I might be able to answer them for you as well.
perfect. Is there anyone else that we need to invite up? Or
Let's see, Mr. Fat General. Are we gonna need to add anyone else to this call?
No. The rest of the team is celebrating eight, so we can just go ahead anytime you guys are ready.
okay, perfect.
Okay, I'm super excited to have you guys. So, what exactly is Windblast?
Um, Jake, you want to take this one or should I?
All right, got it. Yeah. So for anyone who does not know, Wind Blast is a play-to-earn game on Avalanche. It takes place in the universe of Chronica Sola, and the actual area is called Westia. And how the game works is you'll be using either riders or wind NFTs. Winds are kind of like these dragons, and you're going to build teams. They're called blast units. You can use these for either PVE or PvP. And when you're playing the game, you'll be getting more NFTs in terms of like equipment and things like that that you can use in game to kind of help boost your stats and whatnot. And then it's a little bit different. It's like an auto chess. A lot of the gameplay and battling and whatnot. But then we're also going to have mini games, some breeding mechanics, training mechanics to kind of help you build the team that you really want and to kind of get the stats and things like that that you're looking for.
Yeah, that sounds really cool. Also, looking at you guys' website, I love the art. What inspired you to make this project?
So initially, one of our co-founders, he's a long time indie game developer. He actually made a games that is similar to the IP that we're using. It consists of a dragon riding kind of game. It's I guess it's similar to a bullet hell kind of game. So from that, we kind of developed the whole IP surrounding that style of game. And as Jake mentioned, we created a universe called Chronica Sola that is based on mostly where the teams are the team are from. It's in Indonesia. It's based on islands, floating islands. That's gonna be uh consisting of a lot of different, I guess, different landscape and themes. And the wind or the dragon is sort of like the mode of transportation. It's how you get through from island to another islands. So yeah, it's mainly based on that, and it just kind of connects it all together.
I don't think I've ever seen another project that has as much lore as this project has. Do you guys have any experience like writing stuff? Like, what kind of experience do you guys have in these type of games?
Well, like I've mentioned, one of our co-founders is actually a long time indie game developer. So uh again, we're creating an IP, right? So our main concern back then was that can we expand this game to be a whole ecosystem on its own. So obviously we took our time to create a storyline, I guess, a base lore to be able to be expandable, I guess. And there's a few team members that's working on the lore. I think there's around 3 to 4 people that's been working from the start. And yeah, I guess their credibility will be they just used to make a lot of indie games, I suppose.
Yeah, I can tell you guys put a lot of time and thought into this. It seems really interesting. But as far as strategy goes, how are you guys expecting to market the game?
Um, well, we've been working with a few, I guess, uh, I kind of refilled this previously in another AMA, but we've been closely working with another famous esports teams in Southeast Asia, and strategic partner, I guess they should be called. And then we're also working with a few, I guess, buzzers or influencers to pump up awareness for our game. But mostly our project has been organic because I think we kind of wanna uh create the market or create the community like what we have right now, organically, which is kind of great because even though we don't have that much of a following, but the community is very tight knit. So yeah, I guess that's kind of the plan right now.
When you said esport or e-team partners, I immediately thought of Twitch, and that would be just genius to just have people playing it on Twitch because the artwork is beautiful and the gameplay looks amazing. So you got me excited just thinking about that. But I know there is 9,000 NFTs that you guys have created, and then there's going to be more NFTs that you create so you can have like upgrades for your character, right? So how are you going to get players to buy the NFTs that are already in circulation?
Yeah, so great question. So first of all, the 9,000 NFTs are separated into two kinds of NFTs. One are the win, and the other are the riders. I guess you just need the win to start to play. The rider is kind of like a booster or a buff for the game. And then the expansion for the NFTs is the equipment. So I guess it's kind of like the buff as well. I Also the main concern, like you've said, is that there will be an hyperinflation. I guess there's a lot of supply once the breeding starts. So the goal would be to keep on expanding and creating new patches, and obviously making the game fun for people to play. Right now, like, we constantly taking feedbacks from the community itself. We want to ensure that the game will be a fun game and not like play to earn, because it's the problem with the blockchain game right now. The way that we see it is that it kind of just become like a grindy experience, and that's something that we want to avoid altogether. We just want to make a good game that people will actually stay and play. um Obviously there's gonna be a few pump and dumps here and there. A lot of people will secure their bag and just sell off the token, but it happens. So as time goes on, we want to just balance it out and see how it goes.
Okay, so if I'm understanding this right, the original 9,000 NFTs are basically like the players that you have to have, and all the rest that are released are boosters for those players.
So sort of. So like Fat General said, there's an initial 9,000, and that's split into 4,500 and 4,500 of both the wins and the riders. And so the wins are the bare minimum you need to play the game. You need at least one win. Rider's optional, but it kind of helps boost your stats and helps you kind of get ahead and win more matches either in PvE or PvP. Um, but I assume your question is concerning like the breeding, like how are we going to get more players in because of the breeding? Would that be correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So I think so far we kind of just want to, like he said, focus on organic growth and this, finding the people that really matter and the people that really want to stick with the game. And we have a lot of stuff in place already in terms of gameplay mechanics and like breeding and training mechanics that will actually slow down the rate of inflation. Like each wind is actually limited to 3 breeds, as well as riders getting limited to 3 trainings. So you can use each one of those wins or riders 3 times to get another NFT. But then there's also timers and stuff in between that kind of help limit how those how fast people can pump out NFTs, and then we want to reward like the people that are active and the people that actually love the game. So there's ways to kind of like speed up that breeding, but it's only going to be for the people that are there and want to play the game. If people are going to set their wins up to breed but then not play the game, their breeding process is actually going to take a little bit longer. So there's a lot of stuff in place, and I feel like the team's found a really good balance between like rewarding active players while keeping breeding and inflation, if you will, slowed down to a point where we can keep up growth wise and bringing more people into the community. And you, I guess like you don't just want one win. So when people breed, actually they're going to be holding on to them a lot of the times because they're breeding for specific traits, most likely. So that's another thing that they might sell the ones that they've already bred, or whatever it may be. But in terms of like combating inflation and whatnot, there's a lot of game mechanics in place to kind of help us along the way, and like I said, reward active players.
You guys have really thought this out, and it's super impressive. I really like the idea of the 3 breeds, and then you have to get another one. That's amazing. So if I'm understanding this correctly, whenever the NFTs produce the coin, right? Do the NFTs produce the coin even if you don't play the game?
So currently, the only way that you can generate grow is by staking. But in the future, when the game's release, you gotta actually play it to actually earn some crow, the token. The NFT don't generally generate the crow per se, but yeah, like I've mentioned, you gotta play it to earn the crow. Um, I guess. Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Oh no, that's exactly what I want to know. So it's more of an active game. It's not just something
Yeah,
that someone can buy all the NFTs and just get all the money.
that is correct.
Okay, that's amazing. How far away is the game?
Well, in terms of the full game itself, I guess we're around 50-60%. We're aiming for late Q3 or early Q4 to be releasing the game. We'll be releasing some parts of the games in the coming weeks. We're also we're also creating I guess gamified staking, and it's releasing quite soon. I think in the next 2 weeks or so. And we're also releasing a marketplace quite soon. I think it's gonna be released next week. Hoping that all the beta tests will be going smoothly. We're currently also holding our pre-sale round for the Crow token. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
That sounds awesome. Are there Okay, so I know that there's going to be more NFTs that are like buffs and stuff, but are there any other updates to the game that you guys are going to have besides that?
For sure. Like I've mentioned, we want to continuously expand the game. Right now, this is just like a very small portion of the target that we want to put out. Obviously, at the end game, we want to create, I guess, a world of our own, similar to a huge as MMORPG like World of Warcraft or something like that. But to create a game or a AAA game at that scale, it's gonna take a long time to build, right? So we kind of want to release our initial game, and we're gonna be continuously building up and patching up. And after that, we'll be probably releasing another game that's connected to each other, which technically you can use your existing NFTs in the other games.
That sounds awesome. I love how you guys are taking this so slow because I know so many projects just rush to market. You guys have been out here for a couple months and then you're talking about not even launching to Q4. Just really seems like you're trying to get everything just perfect and I love it. But how are you guys expecting to generate revenue from this? I would love to know more about that.
So yeah, since this is an IP, like this, it's not gonna be just a game. We're continuously looking for other revenue streams, like you've mentioned. Right now, the closest thing that we have planned is actually, I guess, is part of the merch line. We're thinking about going into figurines, but also we're also in talks of probably expanding this into an animated series or graphic novels, but still that's still on the works, right? um yeah, hopefully those that I've mentioned can create some kind of I guess other revenue streams that will get the mainstream or the Web 2 world excited about our project, because we gotta bring in all those I guess normies, right, into the Web 3 space, and that's one of the ways that we think of that could actually help the space and stuff.
I love the idea of you guys having an animated show because, like I said, the lore is just out of this world. You have put so much thought into it. You could really make some real money with it. And the art is just chef's kiss. Um, so, besides the game's launch itself, what kind of hype are you guys expecting, and how are you trying to generate hype?
um yeah, like I've mentioned, we're, I guess, one of the closest thing that will bring out hype is the partnerships that we're currently working with. A lot of big projects that we've been in talk currently. They're gonna bring in, I guess, some organic hype, so to speak. And also, the esports team that I've mentioned is also one of the biggest in Southeast Asia. So we're hoping that that can create, I guess, a mainstream approach that will create some, yeah, hype around the game. I guess it will create hype once the game release. I guess, I guess it's something new in the space. So hopefully, things will work out organically.
I really think that if you guys just keep doing what you're doing with as much love and passion you have for this, it's just all going to work out. Because, I mean, you guys are really trying at this, and it's major props to you. But I want to know for the future of Windblast, what would make you feel like it was successful as a project?
Well, mainly because our team itself, it consists of a lot of people, right? They're experts at their field. Like our tokenomics, actually, he's been in the VC space for ages now. So he kind of knows a lot around what should work and what not work regarding the tokenomics. And then we also got our head of game dev, that's been in the space for also quite some time. I think close to 10 years or so, making games. Um, and then, yeah, again, the major component of the whole project itself is the human resource, right? It's the people behind the project. Everyone, it's so, um like you've mentioned, passionate about the project. We have meetings every day. There's no weekends or there's no holiday. uh, Everyone's just building constantly. And I think I mentioned this previously in our AMAs before. uh our team consists of close to, I think it's almost close to 30 plus people, creating the working on the project right now. So yeah, again, I can't stress it enough. It's the team, it's the people behind the project.
I have something to add to that really quick. Like for me personally, we've been talking a lot about like organic growth, and you had mentioned that we're taking this slow, and I think that continuing to take it slow and continuing to listen to what our community has to say and kind of taking, their stuff into account, like their thoughts and, stuff that they want to see. Um, continuing to do that and connect with people and just build a healthy um, economy. In terms of tokenomics, there's a lot that goes into it. I'm not the professional there, but just, reading through our white paper, you can see, I mean, there's a lot of thought behind it. And the game is, it, you can't like just talk about tokenomics without talking about something else, or you can't just talk about breeding without talking about other parts of the actual game's economy. So just seeing that it's going to have a healthy growth and that we can successfully keep that healthy economy growing and continuing to move forward and you know do our best we can to avoid any inflation, whether it's with the token itself or the actual NFTs. I think that would be, in my opinion, the I guess best outcome, if you will.
That sounds awesome. I've loved talking with you guys today. I'm just even more excited for this project than I was before. I mean, it's hard not to be excited when you look at the website and you see how professional it is, but this just seems really amazing and I cannot wait for it.
Thank you very much. We appreciate
Thank
that.
you.
Okay, I got a couple questions. So just to confirm, I wasn't aware of this, but the staking the NFTs won't generate the CHRO.
No. Staking does generate crow. Staking will be stopped when the game launches, though.
Okay, so my next question is, do you guys have like a school or something to teach 4-year-olds how to play the game?
No, that was actually something that was kind of brought up, not in terms of 4-year-olds per se, but kind of like an education center in our Discord. That was kind of something we were talking about in a previous AMA, and we think it's an awesome idea because we have frequently asked questions and things like that. But if somebody sees our game, especially if they're like Fat General calls them a normie, and they don't know much about the space, I mean, I think it would be awesome to be able to walk through with somebody like, hey, this is how you set up a wallet, and this is how you move AVAX into it, and this is how you can get Crow and one of our NFTs, and this is how you connect it, and this is what you can and can't do, to be safe and things like that. So it was something that was talked about. We are super busy right now with collabs, so it's like on the back burner at the moment, but it is a very good idea.
Okay, yeah, because I'm just thinking, because my whole plan was to have it staked until my kids were old enough to kind of start playing a game like this, because they're already addicted to their tablets and stuff, and we got to take them away. But I figured, hey, I can already put them to work now, so
Yeah.
um,
Yeah, you can actually stick it and just passively earn crow while waiting for it to be released. And it's we can always do that, or we decided to add some gaming mechanics to add a little bit of fun while waiting for the real game to launch. That's what I meant when it's gonna be released in a few weeks. There's adventure mode and stuff. Not gonna reveal too much, but just wait and try it out. We'll be looking for feedbacks from the community as well from that. Yeah, that's that.
perfect. Well, I'm really intrigued with the game. When I was brought to my attention, I believe, oh, geez, in crypto time, like 2 years ago, uh, maybe about a month ago in real time. Uh, I saw the artwork, and then I got involved in reading the storyline and everything, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna be buying some of this. So I went and bought 4 NFTs and just started staking them with that in mind, that I would allow my children to play it when they started getting older and into stuff like that. I just don't. Me personally, I have no time to play like an actual video game. But I was like, the kids like to play on tablets. Why not? Um, if getting back to that educational aspect of it, to teach people how to play the game, and even you'd also be teaching them how to get into Web3, like opening up MetaMask and having that work with their Google Chrome or their phone, whatnot. If you could make that type of educational platform as interactive or as interesting as your artwork and your storylines, you're gonna have people hooked.
Well, hopefully we can do that. That's kind of like the whole goal of it, to make things interesting and just get people excited about the project. Um, yeah, that's definitely the plan.
Perfect. So I guess now would be a good time to see if there's anyone else in the audience that has some questions. Anyone have questions? Just raise your hand and I'll try to figure this out.
And while we're waiting, you guys should definitely go check out their website because it's just beautiful. You don't really see many like this in crypto. It's kind of amazing.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate that.
How about Renegade? Renegade, I see you have joined us. You got any questions?
No, he's just a listener today. This is day off.
Yeah, it's fine. You guys can also head to our Discord if you guys have something in mind. If you guys want to ask up some stuff, just feel free. Come over. And Jake will be there to answer all your questions.
Well,
Yeah, we
actually,
got.
first you're gonna have to answer some of my questions because we have trivia right after this.
Oh yes, that's right.
Oh yeah, they're having a trivia event in their Discord, so definitely go check them out then.
Oh, I see Renegade has joined the speakers group. You gonna speak up?
I was just gonna come say hi. I've heard of Wyndblast, and I think we're in some DMs and conversations as well. So I was listening in. I didn't know I was gonna be pushed on the stage, but I do want to say hi.
Yeah, when listing on VaporDex.
Yeah, that's a good. We're having the conversation. Don't put any pressure. I don't like all that, so that's why I just kept. It definitely a good conversation, and I look forward to see what the team's gonna do.
Hey, thanks, buddy.
Okay, is there any other questions out there?
You gonna do that giveaway?
Yeah, I'm gonna make it a post and announce it though.
Okay.
And yeah, so that'll be coming shortly after we conclude here.
All right, awesome. Well, we appreciate you guys' time. We appreciate you having us on.
Thank you very much for joining us, and yeah, and thanks for giving us some time.
Awesome. And like I said, anyone's welcome to join trivia if you want to come see what we're about. So more than welcome.
Yeah, you can find their Discord and their Twitter page,
Yep,
Wyndblast.
in the bio.
And yeah, well, maybe I'll even be sitting in on that.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys again, and maybe we'll see some of you around.
Right.
Thank you.
Nice to see everyone.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks, guys, for talking to us.
Okay, everyone, that concludes it. Maybe shutting it down now. Thanks for joining, and thanks for following us.
Bye.